Hello, I'm introducing you the application called Travel Expenses Tracker. I'm going to log in here with a custom profile I have from using OpenID. The idea of this application is to work with application that handles all the expenses for people traveling. I'm going to show you a little bit what is this about. We have some categories here. It's the categories that the company wants to use. We have some countries, we have some cities where we want to send our employees, and we use some security with two roles of administration and traveler user. We also have a list of persons. These persons are the employees of the companies, and each person has an OpenID account which is associated with this account, so we allow these people to log in with some external authorization entity like Google, for instance, here. And the idea is that when a person just get in and log in, like I showed you, if there is like a previous session, the people will log in automatically. If not, it will require some authentication from external source like Google in this case. And the first screen is quite complete here. The traveler can see at once all these travel trips that he has, all the expenses that he has used on these trips, and the budget left. There is also a nice overview here in a chart where you can see the green part is the money he has left and the red part is the money he has spent. Let's show some nice feature of these trips. So let's create a new trip for the user test administrator. We have a budget of 2,000. It could be crowns, it could be something. We say we're going to travel from Sweden, Stockholm to England, London. We say we're going to be 3 days, and so we say until the 4th of June. We create the trip, then we go to the home and we can see the trip here. We say that we have spent 0, so we have everything available, and the trip is available here, the 19th. If we want to create a expense, we just add it here. We say we have a flight from Skavsta Airport, and we select the trip here. We say the flight is the first one, and we say cost 500. We can add some comments like, for instance, reservation is some crappy, and it is at 16. We create the expense here, and we can see it here. If the traveler can check the expense later on by clicking on the link, you can see around this traveler all the expenses left, and he can also see here in Google Maps where the airport is. So it's nice because you can check here if he gets lost. We can add also new expenses like for instance flight back from London Gatwick. So it's the 4th of June and it costs 300. In this case we don't create a expense. And we can see here the second flight, Gatwick Airport. We can also add like some other expenses like hotel, some, I don't know, any hotel in London, like say Hilton Hotel. We say it's going to be paid the last day and it will cost 1,000. Okay, we got it here. Oh, yeah, it looks like there is a Hilton Hotel in London. Anyway, here in the main page we can see an overview of the travel. We say we had 200 left, and if we try to add some other expenses, like we add food and groceries for price of 400, I'll get a message here saying budget is not enough. That's more or less what this application is, and I hope it's very useful for a company to travel around.